Hello students, welcome to English class. I am Rakesh Kumar. In today's class, we are going to learn a very important topic in English grammar. Let's start. Read the passage carefully. My name is Peter. I live in this house. That is my dog. His name is Bruno. He guards the house. He barks very loudly. My father works in a company. He likes reading books. He doesn't like movies. My mother is a teacher. She teaches English. All students respect her. She cooks delicious food. My father doesn't let me eat junk food. I have a lot of friends. We all go to school together. I play with them every day. They all love me very much. I help them in studies. It makes me feel so happy. What do the underlined words tell? Read the passage again to find it out. Students, you must have noticed that all the underlined words tell us about actions. Such words are called verbs. The forms of verbs refer to time of action, that is, tense. Read the following sentences. I live in this house. He guards the house. He doesn't like movies. Do you want to go to school? Why don't you tell me the truth? All these sentences are in simple present tense. This is the topic of our today's lecture. When first form of verb is used with or without s, es, do or does, it refers to simple present tense. Let us read the sentences again. I live in this house. In this sentence, the verb is live. This is first form of verb without s or es. He guards the house. Here, the verb is guard with s. Peter's mother teaches English. In this sentence, the original word is teach with es. He doesn't like movies. Here, the first form of verb is like with does. Do you want to go to school? In this sentence, the first form of verb is go, used with do. Why don't you tell me the truth? In this sentence, the original form of verb is tell and it has been used with do. So, all these sentences belong to simple present tense. Here are a few more sentences. He reads a letter. She washes clothes. It disturbs me. The rose smells sweet. Children fly kites. They know me. I play football. These are affirmative or positive sentences. In affirmative or positive sentences, we don't use the word not. The structure or the formation of affirmative or positive sentences is subject, then first form of verb with or without s or es, and then object. Here, sub stands for subject in a sentence. Subject is the doer or the performer of an action or something which is talked about in the sentence. V1 stands for present tense or the first form of verb, or we can say the original form of verb. S or es stands for suffix to a verb. Here, suffix to first form of verb. O stands for object in a sentence. Adding s or es to a verb. S or es is added to first form of verb when subject is he, she, it, or a singular noun. First form of verb without s or es is used when subject is I, we, you, they, or a plural noun. Like, he reads a letter. She washes clothes. It disturbs me. The rose smells sweet. Children fly kites. They know me. I play football. In first sentence, the verb is read with s, with the subject he. In second, the verb is wash with es, with the subject she. In third, the verb is disturb with s, used with the subject it. In fourth, the first form of verb is smell, used with s, with the subject the rose, which is a singular noun. In fifth sentence, the verb is fly. This is the original or the present form of verb or the first form of verb without s or es, because the subject is a plural noun. In sixth, the verb is know. This is the first form of verb used with the subject they. Seventh, the verb is play without s or es, with the subject I. Here is an exercise for practice. Fill in the blanks with correct form of verb. My father dash me eat junk food once a week. The options are let and let's. We have to choose the correct option from these. He dash movies. The options are like and likes. My dog dash strangers. The options are bite and bites. They dash me champ. The options are call and calls. Peter's mother dash English. The options are teach and teaches. Students, you have to remember the subject and the form of verb which are used with them. Let us see the answers. My father lets me eat junk food once a week. He likes movies. My dog bites strangers. They call me champ. Peter's mother teaches English. Students, here is an assignment for you. Look at the pictures and match the columns to make correct sentences. You can see there are 4 pictures given, and below the pictures the names are written. In the first picture you can see there are children. Second picture is of a girl. Her name is Kelly. Third picture is of a boy. His name is Rahul. And the fourth picture again is of a boy. His name is Sam. Observe the activities. Here are the columns. You can see there are 3 columns given. You have to match these columns and make correct sentences. Now read the following sentences. Sid doesn't like ice cream. We don't tell a lie. He does not cheat anybody. She doesn't bring lunch. You don't trust him. The gardener does not water the plants. Children don't pluck flowers. These are negative sentences. In negative sentences, we use the word not. The structure or the formation of negative sentences is subject, then do or does, then not, then first form of verb, and then object, or subject, then don't or doesn't, then first form of verb, and then object. In this formation you can see that the word not has been combined with do and does. The auxiliary or helping verb do is used when subject is I, we, you, they, or a plural noun, and does is used when subject is he, she, it, or a singular noun. Let us read the sentences again. Sid doesn't like ice cream. In this sentence, subject is Sid, which is a singular noun, so we use does with it. We don't tell a lie. Here, subject is we, so we use do with it. Third, he does not cheat anybody. Subject is he, so we use does with it. Fourth, She doesn't bring lunch. Here the subject is she. So we use does with she. Fifth, you don't trust him. Here, subject is you. With you, we use do. Sixth, the gardener does not water the plants. In this sentence, the subject is the gardener, which is a singular noun. So we use does with it. Seventh, children don't pluck flowers. Here we can see the subject is a plural noun. So we use do with it. So students, we can see that in negative sentences in simple present tense, we use not with do and does. Here is an exercise. Change the following sentences into negative. He writes a letter. She dries clothes. It hurts me. The rose looks beautiful. Children love stories. They respect him. The policeman catches the thief. Look at the answers. He doesn't write a letter. She doesn't dry clothes. It doesn't hurt me. The rose doesn't look beautiful. Children don't love stories. They don't respect him. The policeman doesn't catch the thief. How do we ask questions? Students, we ask questions also. So we need to understand how we ask questions in simple present tense. Read the following sentences. Does Peter's father like movies? Does he like reading books? Does Bruno bite anybody? Do they not go to school together? Do children pluck flowers? Does she cook delicious food? These are interrogative sentences. Interrogative sentences are used to ask questions. The structure or formation of interrogative sentences is do or does, then subject, then not if it is there, then first form of verb, then object, and then question mark. Such questions are called yes-no questions or helping verb questions because these questions start with a helping verb and have answers in yes or no. Like, does Peter's father like movies? The answer may be no, he doesn't. Does he like reading books? The answer may be yes, he does. Does Bruno bite anybody? The answer may be No, he doesn't. Do they not go to school together? Yes, they do. Let us ask some more questions. Read the following questions. Who guards the house? Where does Peter's father work? Which book do you want? How does Bruno bark? What does Peter's mother cook? Students, can we answer these questions in yes or no? Just think. These are WH questions, that is, questions starting with W or H words. And what are W or H words? They are what, who, where, when, why, whose, which, whom, and how. The structure or the formation of WH questions is W or H word, then do or does, then subject, then not. If not is there, then we will place not after subject. Then first form of verb, then object, and then question mark. Or it may be W or H word, then don't or doesn't, then subject, then first form of verb, then object, and question mark at the end. In this formation, we can see that the word not has been combined with do and does. So in this case, not comes before subject. When not is written separately, then not is placed after subject. Such questions have answers other than yes or no. Here is an exercise. Write questions to the answers given below. The answer is Peter lives in that house. The question should start with where. Second, the answer is she teaches English. The question should start with which subject. Third, answer is he doesn't like movies. The question should start with what. Fourth, Peter's father works in a company. The question to this answer should start with where. Fifth, I come to school by bus. The question to this answer should start with how. Sixth, the answer is they all love me very much. And the question to this answer should start with whom. Let us look at the answers, that is, the questions that we had to complete. So the first question should be, where does Peter live? Second, which subject does she teach? Third, what does he not like? Fourth, where does Peter's father work? Fifth, how do you come to school? Sixth, whom do they love very much? Why do we use simple present tense? What is its purpose? Let us discuss the usage of simple present tense. Simple present tense is used to express a habitual action. For example, I get up every day at 6 o'clock. John likes ice cream. Simple present tense is used to express general truth. For example, the earth moves round the sun. The sun rises in the east. It is used to express a situation or a fact that is permanent. For example, this road leads to Amritsar. The Ganga flows through many states of India. I live in Delhi. Simple present tense is also used in exclamatory sentence beginning with here and there to express what is actually taking place in the present. For example, here comes John. There she hides. It is used to express a future event that is part of a schedule or fixed program. For example, our annual examination begins on 5th March. The next train leaves at 5 o'clock. The Prime Minister of India visits Punjab in the next month. Students, here is one more assignment for you. Write answers of the following questions. Where do you live? In which class do you study? What do you do on holidays? Who cooks delicious food? When does the sun set? So students, I leave you with the assignment. I hope you have enjoyed learning simple present tense. Keep practicing, keep learning.